Hello, my name is Jesus Medina and I'm the creator of KO Method, which is a holistic approach to fitness and self-defense training. I'm also the owner of Seabreeze Fitness, which is located in Costa Mesa, California, which is where Robert and I are recording this. Today I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys our Team Wars, one of our workouts which is basically for the most part calisthenics. Alright, we're going to be using a medicine ball. You guys don't have to have a medicine ball. It can be a simple basketball, anything, as long as you can hold it. You have a kettlebell, better. So there's going to be some exercises you're going to have to use your imagination to utilize a proper creativity to basically modify the workouts, and you'll see what I mean by that. You can use a dumbbell, whatever the case may be, a book, anything that's somewhat heavy, but the best thing would be a medicine ball. Because you'll need it to do some of the exercises in certain ways that you can't do it with anything other than a ball. Anyhow, so I got my friend here, Warrior Steven, today, part of Team Warrior as well. We're actually going to do our training right now. This is more of our warm-up or resistance training workout before we do the hand and eye coordination and finish it off with the techniques and drilling the form and stuff like that. So like I said, we're going to need a medicine ball. I'm going to be facing you guys. Warrior Steven is going to be facing to the right, to the GoPro camera that we're trying out today. So that way you can get a side view from this camera, and then the GoPro will get a side view of mine for the most part. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is pick up the ball. We're going to do what I call Olympic circles. Alright, keywords are circles. Alright, you're going to stand in the sumo stance really wide, really low. Alright, you're going to try to squeeze the ball more than to cup it. Alright, so squeeze the ball, that way you activate chest, biceps, all kinds of other muscles, lats. This one's mainly for obliques and lats, a little bit of shoulders, a little bit of chest, and a lot of core. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready. Wind it up at first, go up fast, down smooth. Everything is always up fast, down smooth. Explode out hard, find the peace, find the balance. Here we go. Ready? And stick with 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Choose a direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, front to back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Choose a direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretend there's a pot in front of you and stir it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your butt slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twist to either side and spin it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Choose the direction on that same side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch to the opposite direction and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch the direction on that same side to balance it out. 2, 3, 4. Alright, put it down. Alright, so the first thing you want to do, you don't want to stand still. Alright, think about the water hose effect. Alright, if a water hose is on, alright, the water flows through. If you clench it, the water starts coming out. If you open it, water flows go through it again. Same thing with your veins. You don't want to keep that water hose effect here because you're letting the lactic acid just sit there. So shake it off, just like Steven's been doing the whole time. Shake it off, nice and smooth. Nothing crazy, nothing vigorous, just nice and light. Blasting yourself with oxygen to help you flush the lactic acid to recoup that energy you just wasted. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and do push-ups. Alright, you're only limited to your creativity, so you can do any type of push-ups you want. I'm going to be demonstrating several different ones. I might not be explaining them, but as long as you can see, you can try them out for yourself and then eventually master it and try all of them as you're doing it, just like I do. Or you can just stick to one, and then the next day stick to a different one, stuff like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. We already rested too long. You don't want to rest more than 25, 30 seconds or so. That's too much. You want to keep going to make it cardio, basically to add the aerobic component. Alright, here we go, get ready, and here's one way. Alright, and you just keep going. You're going to go for about 30 seconds or so. Alright, you can do bilateral one where you do one high, one low, keep switching it. Alright, you can work your hand and eye coordination, throw it to the side, throw it to the side. Alright, timing as well. While you're being somewhat chaotic, moving. Alright, you can go step on it. Alright, for elevated. And these are hard because the ball moves around. You got to keep your core nice and tight. So just keep moving, keep switching out different types. That way you're hitting every muscle fiber within those chests, within those pectoral muscles. There's many fibers. We're almost done. Keep pushing yourself. If you have to, There's no shame. Do them in your knees. As long as you keep moving, that's all that matters. All right, if you stop moving, then you should be ashamed of yourself. We're almost done. Keep fighting it. The fight will be worth it. Keep fighting it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, right now, we're obviously pushing ourselves more towards the MMA/boxing conditioning type of method. Just because you're not a boxer or a martial artist doesn't mean you can't try this. You only get out of it what you put into it, so work at your own pace. Go nice and light, like I said. I've done them on my knees before because I'm so freaking exhausted, but I do not want to stop, so I just keep moving on my knees, but I still keep moving. Doesn't matter what the form looks like at that point because we're working endurance, stamina. Alright, so you guys have break long enough. I still need a little bit of break, but let's go ahead and grab the weight again. Now we're going to use a little bit of glutes, a little bit of quad, a lot of core, a little bit of biceps and chest muscles for the most part. Alright, so we're going to do a squat with the ball thrust through the air. Alright, so what it is you're going to thrust your chest. Alright, you're going to go to the ground. See how I'm squatting? Alright, you can see the side view over here. Your butt needs to be basically almost parallel to your knees. Your thighs should be parallel to the ground. That's the proper squat. You don't want to be wide either because all the load is going down your ligaments. You don't want to be too close. All the load is going down bad ligaments. So you want to be shoulder width apart. That way all the load goes down in between your bones, safe as possible. Here we go. So again, chest down to the ground, chest up. Notice how when the ball is going in, you're curling it, alright? When you're thrusting it up in the air, it's chest muscles. So go ahead, get going. Go down smooth and explode up. Take your time on the down to load up, but don't pause. You want to mimic a heartbeat. If a heartbeat pauses or stops, you're in big trouble. Same with this. You want to time it ahead of time, work on the timing. Try to remember the sequence. That way you work out your brain as well. We're almost done. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know if you can hear, I'm sure you can. Hear my breathing, I'm always making a rhythm. Whether it's breathing or doesn't matter. Alright, that cadence that's happening with our breathing will help you get lost in the breathing and not in the burn of the lactic acid. That way you'll be able to beat lactic acid. So, don't forget, don't stand still. As you can see back there, he's been doing it. Alright, you don't want to stand still. Remember the water hose effect. You want to flush that lactic acid. Don't let it sit in one spot. Alright. Now we're going to modify the same one again. Now we're going to erase the thrust. We're just going to explode up. Alright, so there's going to be a lot of core, mainly glutes on this one. Alright, so get ready. Get set. You're just going to squat down, thrust up. Rapid, alright? Rapid does not mean fast. Rapid is referring to the muscle contractions. You want to activate them and deactivate them quickly, rapidly. But you want to get full range of motion. So you can get nice repetition, nice range of motion